so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we are back. Episode 96. That's right, one word. 96 of the Not the Same podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We are very glad, gracious, and happy to be back with y'all. I pray and hope that y'all had a good ho, Merry Christmas. You know, hopefully you got something. If you didn't, you know, hey, I mean, anyway, hopefully you had a very Merry Christmas, man, and didn't take that the wrong way like Rob did, but, you know, we'll keep it moving. But, yeah, man, hopefully y'all had a Merry Christmas, man. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you for coming back and spending just a little bit of time with us as we talk about these sports, because although it's the Christmas holidays, those sports did not stop. So, number one, if you are watching us on YouTube or Facebook, do us a solid, do us a big favor, and do what you see on the screen about, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds whenever this. I don't know why Matt got spinning balls. They ain't supposed to have the little spinning ball like the Dell computers do.
On the road tonight.
I'm not. Just get your mind out the gutter. Number one, please give us a like. If you have not subscribed to Not the Same podcast, please do. Try not to be disturbed by this brother ratchetness in his head, and hit the notification bell so you be notified. So you be notified when we are live on the Not the Same podcast. Salute to our MTMV sports family that's in here. Also our sis Miss D Winder, as well as our brother Hagens. Good to see you, brother. Good to see everyone, man.
Goodness. I don't know if it's good to see Hagens, bro. He been hitting me with Mr. Irrelevant all week. But shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast. MTMV family, they in the building, as you saw him over there a minute ago. Live Show
Big
TV,
salute.
Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News Radio, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, as well as the 520 Collective.
Those
are a couple of the one-word broadcast stations, outlets that rebroadcast these two one-words right here.
Why they the one-word broadcast station? I mean, we actually said it. That would sound like this one-word podcast. I mean, if it is, you know.
I mean, if they got us on there, they know what it is. That's what I'm saying.
You must be if you put us on here. What's up, Wildress? Good to see you, my guy.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you for sliding through.
Yes,
hey,
man,
shout out to the 494. Listen,
we
cover all sports on this joint. You dig what I'm saying? If C and I had a choice, the Lord didn't give it to us this way, but if we had a choice, we'd do what the 494 do. So if you want that NBA inside, I mean, I'm telling you, slide over to the 494 on Monday nights, man. They are definitely bringing that heat. I love their content, not just because they famo, but because I actually watched the show one word. I ain't just trying to hype because they in the comments. That ain't what we do.
We love the 494. We big up them a lot because we are, like Rob said, big basketball fans. If we had our druthers, as they say, we would just talk basketball. But our fan base don't allow us to. We got too many football fans in there, and we have to learn football. And the owner of the MTMV Sports thinks there's only one sport that really exists. No, two sports. NFL football and college football, and he goes no further than that. So we're stuck having to do football. No, we like football.
HBCU at that.
Yes, we love football.
Well, it's college football. No disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect.
I ain't trying to get no inboxes, no DMs, or no cutoffs. You dig? All right, let's go, bro.
All right, man, let's save ourselves and get and see what's popping, brother. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, this is our What's Poppin' segment where me and Rob talk about the latest and greatest in all type of sports news real quick. Let's start with the number one sport in the world, Craig, or at least in America, NFL news. The power rankings, brother, what is it?
Hey, let's get started with these
power rankings. That's right.
The
I know
NFL last week was crazy, bro. Look, Ravens went into the Bay and beat the sleeves off the 49ers last week.
They did.
Look, I said this last week on our show. This could possibly be a Super Bowl preview. I might be a little bit ahead of myself, but let me tell y'all something. The Ravens look like the Ravens of, when they had like that stellar defense. They intercepted Purdy 4 times in that game. So let's hope in this case we get a better game if it is the 49ers versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Number 2 this week on the 49ers, they actually dropped from number 1 last week. And well, guess what? They was prey to them Ravens because, like I said, they did Purdy pretty ugly last week. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
it wasn't Purdy.
Let's not forget, though, they are still tied for the best record in the NFC at 11-4. So even though it was a loss, this is what I don't like about the 49ers. Every time they get a loss, you get people hitting the inbox about how 49ers not this, 49. One word, they lost the game. That's it. They lost the game. They didn't lose
won the
against
game
a team.
to another team that's just as good as them and probably actually better. Matter of fact, man, quiet is kept. I didn't mean to interrupt your rankings, brother, but quiet is kept. Lamar just stole that MVP. I'm just saying, mark it down. Chris McCaffrey,
No.
Brock Purdy,
No.
Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
he's about to be the MVP. He just took Son, dog. And I know Higgins. I know Higgins.
Number 3 in the power rankings this week are the Miami Dolphins. Guess what? They got their swim on all over the Cowboys. They only won by 2 points, but they still won. They got them a win and clinched the playoff spot with the dub, man. So shout out to the Dolphins for getting that. Eagles are number 4. Hey, listen, Eagles may have they may have had the easiest game last week, so they understood the assignment. Beat the easy
What's
team.
up, Miles?
That has not been happening a lot. You dig what I'm saying? They understood their assignment. They got it. And they clinched the playoff berth. The Eagles did.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Number 5 are the Lions. They have been up and down this year with their overall play. 1 minute Goff looked good. The next minute he looked like garbage. You dig what I'm saying? Their record has been good, but we haven't really believed them. It's like, they all right, but are they believable? And now, you know what I'm saying, beating the Vikings last week and a 3-way tie for the best record in the NFC with the 49ers and the Eagles.
And let me give them a little bit of props, bro, before you move. Props to the Lions for this. This is the first time they won a division in like 60 years. Salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy, J. May. I think it's his birthday today, but he's a big Lions fan from Detroit. Salute to our brother, J. May, 49 today. Salute to you, brother. But man. Yeah, because he don't look it, so bless his heart.
Speaking of the NFC, I don't want to get past this because it's
go ahead.
We'll get into it in a minute. We'll stick with the power rankings. Let me stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused.
Yeah, my bad.
Number 7 are the Bills. The Bills are starting to get hot and at the right time. Only 2 teams in the AFC have clinched the playoff spot, and that's the Ravens and the Dolphins. It's 5 slots left open in that playoff spot, and the Bills are continuing their spoiler campaign at the end of the season.
They will.
And let me tell you something, man.
30 years. My bad, Mawson. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. He said 30 years. Thank you. Thank you, Miles.
30 years.
Let's talk about the Lions.
Hey, one word, interrupt me one more time with these dang power rankings. I'm trying to read these.
It's Miles, man. We gotta get our facts together. We don't want you doing another video again, brother. Like we here at the Not the Same Podcast.
We appreciate the fact check.
You heard the voice. We here at the Not the Same Podcast. Gotta get the facts right.
Hey, look, man.
Thank you, Miles.
You tripping, bro? It's 5 slots left in the AFC. They got the Bills and they got the Dolphins. And let me tell y'all something. Just because the Dolphins won last week, they have a hard time beating the Bills, man. A very hard time because it's a divisional foe. So we may see the Bills slide off into it. Number 8 are the Browns. They have the Jets and the Bengals left on their schedule. And Joe Flacco is looking like the Flacco of old. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So number 9 are the Chiefs. Hey, I think the Chiefs may be in trouble, bro. They 4-4 at the crib.
Yep.
They 4-4 at the crib, but it's hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. But right now, number 9, 4-4, nobody is scared of them. And this was the first time I seen Pretty Boy yelling at his peoples on the sideline. That boy went straight diva mode and threw a hissy fit on the sideline.
Yeah.
Still lost. Anyways, number 10 are the Bucks. Baker Mayfield has been tearing
Baker,
it
man.
up. They're on a 4-game winning streak.
Yes,
and they also can creep into that playoff hunt right now. So we'll see what happens, man. That's the top 10.
Top 10, man. One another group team I wanted to talk about was salute to the Bears. Y'all keep winning. Why, D? Y'all keep winning. Y'all keep winning. But salute, and also the Raiders, man. Raiders winning, man. Salute to Antonio Pierce. We'll talk about this a little bit later. But their coach, and they got them on a new track. I think they probably should have lost more to get them a real quarterback, but they didn't. They keep winning. They just beat the Chiefs this weekend. And they was that defense was something vicious out there, dog. For real.
Divisional foe.
Hager says Taylor Swift's fault. It might be for real. Might be for real because she getting all the props.
That last week, all the props.
All right, man. We're going to go to NBA Power Rankings. I got you, brother. I'm going to do this for you, man. Because my brother make my brother work too much. NBA Power Rankings, man. Number 1 are the Boston Celtics with the records of 15-5. The next one, number 2, are the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 3, Denver Nuggets, as it should be. Number 4, Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 5, the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 6, the Philadelphia 76ers. Salute to Wildress. Number 7, the Phoenix Suns. They should not be. They should not be in the top 10. I don't care who all on that team. They don't like each other. Number 8, the Orlando Magic. Number 9, the New York Knicks. Okay. And 10, the Indiana Pacers. 2 of those teams are kind of trending down. The Pacers should not be on there. And also, I think the Suns should not be on there because
hey, where you get your
Suns
power
have been
rankings
trash.
from, bro?
That's ESPN, man. Let me do a refresh. Just make sure they're trying to give me some old stuff.
Hey, NBA.com has something totally different.
What
Suns
they got?
ain't in there. Okay, so NBA.com got the Celtics, T-Wolves, Bucks, 76ers at number 4, Nuggets, Thunder, Clippers, Kings, Mavs, and Magic. So the teams you said shouldn't be in there, NBA.com agreed with you, my guy.
Well, salute to the NBA.com. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, because ESPN sometimes I feel like
no
it'd be a pocket-driven type thing. They talking about some interrupting. I wanted to so bad.
All right, man. Miles also said NBA is crazy right now, and the Suns need to quit. KD is a diva. He is a diva. He's crying like a big baby. He finna force a trade, like my man Hagens just said. He finna force a trade, 100%. Yeah. He gonna cry. He gonna want to go. Where he gonna go? He wanna go play with LeBron, and then let LeBron get out. He ain't gonna get the credit. He win LeBron. LeBron gonna get the credit, as he should on that team. Where he gonna go?
Yeah. You know what? At that point, I feel like that's Mr. Irrelevant. And the new Mr. Glass this season, ladies and gentlemen, is Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal. Yep. Sorry, man. I know you went to Chaminade right down the street, but I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, he from the Lou. Shout out to him. You dig what I'm saying? But, hey, my man, ankles. This man be breaking a pink. How you break your pinky and your elbow don't work no more? Like, I just don't understand Bradley Beal injuries. This boy hit his nose. He be like, I got a concussion. Bro, you just thumped your nose. I don't know what's going on with these cats.
Mr. Glass. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Glass. What up, man? Good to see you, bro.
V, what's good?
All right, man. NCAA basketball news top 10 rankings for the men's and the women's.
Hey, so NCAA had not, they've been off because, we had Christmas time, like C was saying. Yep. So the rankings pretty much stayed the same in both men's and women's. I think women's start back, what's today, the 27th? Yeah, I think they start back tonight. I think everybody start back tonight, if I'm not mistaken. It's cool because I'm ready for college basketball to get in full swing here. But number 1 is Purdue. Number 2 is Kansas. Number 3 is Houston, Arizona, UConn. Number 6, Marquette. Oklahoma. Number 8 is Tennessee. Number 9 is Kentucky. And number 10 is Baylor. That's on the men's side. On the women's side, South Carolina, of course, they are killing the game. UCLA, NC State, Iowa, Texas, USC, LSU, Colorado, Stanford, and Baylor. Like I said, Baylor has the number 10 team in the nation on both men and women's side. And for some reason, LSU cannot get out that number 7 slot. They've been number 7 since they lost that one game. Yep. I don't know what's going on, but that's your top 10, bro.
All right, man. I just thought about this weekend. The bowls start. The big bowls, the playoff bowls start, and we got Michigan versus Alabama, which might end up being a Michigan loss, even though Michigan been very, very good. Somebody gonna help Alabama. I know Rob is very, very big in that conspiracy theory.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we have Texas. Who's Texas playing?
Texas versus Washington.
All right. Quick thoughts. Who you got winning Michigan versus Alabama? Who you got, bro?
So, look, everyone talking about Crimson Tide, and honestly, I think Michigan is going to take the game. Alabama hasn't looked dominant all season long to me. I don't care what nobody says. This is what I have. First of all, Alabama shouldn't even be in the freaking playoffs. How they leapfrog Georgia, I don't know. I give you Florida State, but to leapfrog Georgia like they did, of course they put butts in the seats. I got Michigan winning that game 35-32, bro.
Ooh, 35-32. All right, I'm going to go with Alabama, man. I don't trust Nick Saban in the playoff game. Saban going to figure out a way to win. He made that quarterback, Jalen Milroe, I believe that's the name of that quarterback, who's been okay most of the season. He got good because he got benched like the first 3 games. All of a sudden, he got good because he decided to run a little bit, get his Lamar on a little bit, made him a little bit better. So I'm going to mess with Alabama on that game. And I don't think the NCAA is not going to allow Michigan to win because they hate Harbaugh. They hate him. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to let a cheater win. And they very, very, what you call them, uppity on that cheating stuff, although all of them cheating. And then I'm going to say for the Texas versus the Washington game, who you got, bro? And then we'll go to Soapbox.
At first, I was on the fence about it because the Pac-12, they definitely was tight this year. And they beat Oregon. I'm talking about the Huskies right now. They beat Oregon twice. Yeah. But it's a divisional game. So I expect you to play good in your division. I had the Longhorns blowing these boys out this weekend, bro. I really
Really?
do.
A blowout?
I think Texas gonna blow Washington out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from the total other side, man. I'm gonna go with Washington, man, because SEC ain't played nobody like this quarterback. This is a Heisman level quarterback. Michael Penix, he got the worst last name. I'm sorry, bro, but that's his name. That's his name. You know what I'm saying? And I think gonna be some big Penix energy that weekend. Soapbox.
Soapbox.
Ooh, it's vacation time. All right, man.
With that, man.
This is our Soapbox segment where me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever subject we want to talk about. Rob normally goes off on sports subjects. I normally go off on real life subjects. But you never know. You just never know. When it's over, you got a buzzer that sounds like this. As you see on the screen, you have a timer that looks like this. We both have 2 minutes. I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I think so, man.
Let's go.
Look, in honor of Christmas, instead of ho, 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 I'm going to say yo, yo, yo. It's college football, most exciting time of the year. It's bowl season. Check it out. We have the ReliaQuest Bowl, Myrtle Beach Bowl, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Pop-Tarts Bowl.
The Mayo Bowl. Yes.
Hold on. Duke's Mayo Bowl, Guaranteed Break Bowl, First Responder Bowl, Quick Lane Bowl, Military Bowl. And let me say this. Now, one military branch played in that one. We got the Pinstripe Bowl, the Music City Bowl, Pure Bowl, Boca Raton Bowl, the Venture Bowl. Look, man, enough is enough with all these dang bowls. When we come to the playoffs next year, NCAA, I'm telling you, when we get to this 12-team playoff, NCAA, stop treating football like Oprah. You get a bowl. You get a bowl. Look, man, we tired of it. If your squad don't make the playoffs, the only bowl they should be getting is the bowl to eat something at the crib to watch the real bowl games, which is the playoffs. And if they don't eat out the bowl, when they done eating out that bowl, they need to go to the toilet bowl to let it out. You dig what I'm saying? I'm tired of these freaking bowls, bro. Look, the fact that Florida State and Georgia are playing in the Orange Bowl, which I didn't even hear earlier with all them other bowls that you probably ain't even heard of, Duke Mayo Bowl, come on, man. It's a spit in both of their faces. And at this point, if you got the money, you can get a bowl. You don't believe me? Jimmy Kimmel now has a bowl after him. Guess what it's called? The LA Bowl. Man, stop it, NCAA, with all these dang bowl games. Next year, when we get to the 12-man playoff, treat it like any other sport. If your team don't win a conference or don't do none of that, go sit down. That's my soapbox.
And he ended early. I'm gonna have to still buzz him because that's what
it don't make no sense, bro.
How you gonna be a Heat fan? The voice. How you gonna be a Heat fan mispronouncing Boca Raton? This is facts. I heard it, boys. I heard it.
Hey, you know what?
All right, boys. All right, man. Listen, I'm going to come from the same vein, but I'm coming from a different angle, man. Listen, I know Rob is tired of the bowls, but I'm going to tell you the bowls will never stop. You know why? Because ESPN own about 45% of the bowls, and they need programming right now.
Bro,
and it's on there all the time. Hey, brother, you not interrupt my soapbox, brother. You do not. I'm messing with. I interrupted your what's today. Anyway, but ESPN own most of the bowls, so they're going to put it on. But here's my problem, right? So you got Florida State, they got left out. It was controversial. Some people think they shouldn't. Some people they should. Whatever. But you know what's going to happen? They supposed to play Georgia, right, Rob? You know, they already was missing their lead quarterback. This is the main problem that happened with the bowls. They have the the transfer portal basically season or the opportunity to transfer before the bowls. You know how that messed that up? Everybody transfer, and when it's time for the bowl, they got like 65 players. You need like 100 players. They don't all play, but you need them in case of injuries or whatever. And every team is super depleted, and you know what's going to happen? They're going to play Georgia, even with Georgia F team, not even the D, E, or any of those teams. The F team going to mud stomp the C team for Florida State. And you know what everybody going to say? They should have never been in. See, they weren't supposed to be in there anyway. They was missing their starting quarterback. Then they got all these transfer things. This happens to all teams. Why can't we just move the transfer portal period to after the bowl game? How about we make coaches sit there and stay to their team to after the bowl game? You cannot leave till then because If the coach leave, then have the players leave because they don't have the same coach. They feel like they have a right to do that. This is stupid. NCAA, you're always constantly at a state of shaking my head. You do so much stupid stuff.
Yeah,
Number one, why are we just not getting to a 12-team playoff? Why? Remember how long it took just to get to a playoff? A 14 playoff? Everybody was fighting and cussing about that. Now they all mad about a 12-team playoff. If there was a 12-team playoff, nobody would have been complaining about Florida State. We would have saw them get stumped, but they would have had a chance to get stumped. But now they're going to get stumped by the F team of Georgia because it's all the recruits from the SEC, and that's going to be it, man. So, hey, man, do better, NCAA. What the? No.
That's effed up. Oh, man.
I can't say nothing. It's all my fault. I started the goofy jokes, and Rob just carried on. But that one word didn't have to carry on. Anyway, this is how the Bayfield said when me and Rob literally go back and forth over particular sports topics, and we have a counter look like this for 5 minutes. When it's over here, a buzzer that sounds like this. And our first topic for today is something we do every week because NFL is king in most countries, especially in America. NFL Week 17, NFC, AFC, impress, depress. Let's start with the NFC. Who are you impressed with, my brother?
Listen, man. I'm impressed with two teams, but mainly one.
Okay.
Lions, like the Eagles, understood their assignment last week. Win, and you got the best record going on in the NFC. But shout out to the Lions, man, for making the playoffs, man. They won the division, and they made the playoffs last week, and they look good doing it. So that's my impress.
Yeah, my NFC is the Lions, man. I have to say the Lions because thank you for everyone telling me 30 years ago, that was the last time they got to basically the playoffs and won the division, man. So salute to the Lions, man. I love the way they built their team. They are a fighting team. They're a tough team. They're not perfect yet. Jared Goff is not the greatest quarterback, but they're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And Van, I don't disagree with you. That's a good one, too. Tampa, salute to what's their quarterback name?
Baker Mayfield, bro.
Salute to Baker Mayfield, man, for having a team. They got a Hall of Fame wide receiver over there. And hey, look, man, Baker going to get re-signed again. They're going to be good, man. Salute to Tampa as well.
They're going to be straight.
Yeah, NFC D-press, bro.
My D-press are the 49ers, and more so Brock Purdy. He telegraphed every pass. I could have got a pick off Purdy last week. He was looking at it like, look, you see that's where I'm throwing to. So he didn't read the defenses at all last week. And it was like, here you go. He gave it all. I think it was a middle lapse for sure. But I'm depressed by the 49ers because they should have made that more of a competitive team. Mr. Irrelevant or not, Hagans.
I'm depressed by the Dallas Cowboys. That's it. America's team.
Too, brother.
I'm depressed by the Dallas Cowboys. They are the Cowboys are the Lakers of the NBA. Same thing. No matter if they win, lose, they're at the top of mine. They always at the top. But at the end of the day, man, anyway. All right, AFC impress, bro. I'm going to move on.
Okay. Being this lit, look, I'm about to say this for those folks who tune in every now and then or they ain't never tuned in.
Explain
this is
to
a
them.
Weekly thing. It's a weekly thing. It's not who I think will win the Super Bowl. But I have to say I'm impressed by the Las Vegas Raiders, man. The Raiders doing their thing. They beat the Chiefs, and they're peaking at the right time. They're on the bubble for a playoff spot right now because there's still 5 slots left for the AFC. Only 2 teams in the AFC has clinched, and it's still 5 slots, and they're on the bubble. And they can slide in because the people they got left, they got the Colts, and they got the Broncos. And both Colts and the Broncos are not consistent. I'm impressed with the Raiders this week in the AFC.
In the AFC, I am also impressed with the Raiders. I would have said them, but you said it. But I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns, man. I'm very impressed with them. They have resurrected Joe Flacco. He looked like, you know what I'm saying? They got the good Flacco right now. They're playing good. They're winning. And, hey, man, salute to them, man. They're going to mess around. They're going to get in the playoffs. They might even win a game. They look real nice, dog, for real.
Yeah.
And I hate – hold on, my bad, bro. And one thing, Van giving good points. The Ravens, that was very impressive for them to beat the 49ers like that. But, I'm kind of going for the guy that don't get no love. So I'm going to go with the Browns.
I think the reason I didn't do the Ravens because they 12-3, and the Raiders wasn't supposed to be nothing. That's right. And then they beat Kansas City. You know what I mean? That's the reason I went with the Raiders. But you can't go wrong with
the Rams are a good one, too, because Rams been rolling, too. That's a good one, too.
Yeah, the Rams so inconsistent. They don't know what they want to do, bro.
Look at Hagan, 62 passing yards. That's impressive. Yes, they're impressive because they beat the Chiefs. You don't get it, brother? It's because they beat the Chiefs. It's not because they great and they've been winning. I don't care how they've been winning. They've been winning. And I'm not messing with you, Hagans, but listen, dog. You are a fan of the Eagles. Y'all been winning ugly most of the year. You can't be pointing no finger at the Raiders, man. Come on, y'all ain't been winning pretty. Y'all been winning ugly, but y'all been winning though. So salute to y'all. All right, bro. AFC depressed. I'm just messing with you.
Hey man, I'm depressed with the Chiefs, man. Look,
yeah,
they don't have that intensity factor no more, bro. Like they mentally screwed right now.
Miles said Hagan ain't never heard of an ugly win.
yeah, he has. Didn't have them all year long, but I'm depressed with the Chiefs, bro, because right now mentally, I think something going on. I don't know what it is. But the freaking receivers got the dropsies. If it ain't Kelsey, nobody else can catch a ball. I mean, and Mahomes putting it on the money, and they just can't bring them joints in. And then they running game kind of suspect right now. So I'm depressed with the Chiefs, bro. They should have never lost against the Raiders.
I'm gonna have to agree with the Chiefs being depressed with them, man, because everything they let Eric Bellamy go, which was a coordinator over there in Washington. Remember, everybody was like, well, he can't get no job. But he was the right-hand man of Patrick Mahomes. Also, they let Tyreek Hill go. He's over there killing it down in Miami. Look at their receivers now. They all dropped the ball. Like, maybe they need to get a new wide receivers coach or something, because everybody dropping the ball like that. You know what I'm saying? They all out of sorts. Dropping the ball. They lining up off sides. You know, they fighting each other. You got Andy Reid bumping Travis Kelce, you know, because he had threw down his helmet, and Andy Reid, 71 years old, want to smoke with Travis Kelce. You got Patrick Mahomes cussing out people. Mr. Sasso Bob, you know, that got to be hilarious seeing him cuss somebody out, because he talks like this kind of, which is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But they all discombobulating. And Will Smith, if you watching this, I'm sorry, bro, but your team this year is a big no. They ain't good. All right, man. Let's move on to the NBA. But it's just bad, brother. But one more big salute to the Ravens, man. They've been playing good. I saw somebody talking about Lamar Jackson, man. I saw Van talking about Lamar Jackson has been very, very good this year, and the MVP is yours. For real, man. They doing it this year. They are a very, very good team, man. All right. Moving on to the NBA. NBA impressed, depressed. Let's go with the Western Conference, as we always start with first.
Even though they lost last night, this is last week's impress. Look, man, the T-Wolves are looking good. And I normally got softest puppy poo jokes for Cat and the broken croissant for my man Gobert. But them boys is playing with some heart this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they drunk some one-word juice with my man Edwards.
One-word juice.
It's like after Gobert got choked out, he was like, nah, enough is enough. You dig what I'm saying? That boy, I ain't gonna make that joke.
I don't want to be a punk no more. I'm strong now.
They 8-2 in their last, 8-3 now. I guess they'll be 7-3 in their last 10 games, and they're 12-1 at home. And Cat's starting to play with some heart, man, and I can appreciate that.
I really, really love the Timberwolves, and I'm coming out of left field here, but because I'm a fan, I can do it. I am impressed with the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant came back home. He came home last Tuesday on TNT, won the game. You know what I'm saying? With the game winner, his first game back, dropped 30-something points, game winner. And they have gone on to win 4 games in a row. 4-0 since Ja Morant has come back. They look like a totally different team. That's what happened when a superstar is infused with a team. Will we get to the playoffs? Hopefully. Will we win something this year? No, we ain't going to win nothing this year. But it's very impressive. It shows his worth as a player and as a fan that's been dealing with a sorry team for 25 games. I am overjoyed to see fun back in there. And all you haters is hating on him for dancing. Man, you uncultured saltine crackers, will you stop? What is wrong with y'all? Get some culture. This is a black sport. Understand our culture. It don't mean we always shooting people. Jesus. Anyway, West depressed.
It got something to do with shooting.
It do, but it wasn't a shooting dance. The dummies don't know the dance he was doing. It was a New Orleans dance. It was a Baton Rouge dance. My bad.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. But we still be shooting people when we dance. All right, my West depressed. My West depressed. Hey, for all if 494 is still in the comments, please comment on
Miles
this.
Man,
comment on it. Hagen's comment on this.
We're just in here.
I think it's time for us to lay Pop, put him out to the pasture, bro.
Oh. Are you serious?
I think it's time for Pop. Now, this should be Pop's last year. I mean, the Spurs are in last place in the West. They had it's just time. Pop is doing stuff like, if y'all notice Pop after every game, it's almost like a farewell tour. He hugging people. He going to give props. He getting on the mic. Don't boo Kawhi. Boo that one word. You dig what I'm saying? He was acting a prima donna. And then he get on there and yell at the fans. Pop it seemed like Pop is getting ready to pass the torch. He's done everything you can possibly do for the sport. I've said this plenty of times. I feel like he is the GOAT of NBA coaches because of what he did and how he won with the teams that he won with. And then he's produced champion coaches, not just people, but coaches.
Yeah.
I think it's time for him to go sit down, bro.
Yeah, bro. I love you, brother. You are my brother. You my best friend. You was out your rabbit mind.
Okay.
Pop need to sit down.
It's time for him to sit down.
You know what
bro.
Pop need to do? Pop need to get rid of these players. He need to do what Belichick needs to do and get rid of these trash players that not recognizing who the franchise is. You got 2 players on this team who would not pass the ball to Wembanyama. A 7'6" dude with handles that can shoot a 3, and he goes through the lane. They don't pass to the ball because they think they the future. Now, that could be because Pop ain't getting in their tail, but Pop need to get in their tail like he used to do. He used to humble Duncan. Now, you know, there's another reason why Duncan can be humble, but we ain't going to talk about that right now. That's for another show. But you could be right. But anyway, my depressed in the West is the Phoenix Suns. I am depressed with the Phoenix Suns. You should not suck. I think I said I was depressed with them last week. I'm depressed again this week. Why do you suck? You should not suck. You have 2 Hall of Famers on your team and a half Hall of Famer that's always injured. He can't be in the Hall of Fame because he can't be healthy long enough. I'm sorry, Bill. But at the end of the day, you got 2 Hall of Famers on there and you suck. You should not suck. I don't care. All right, man.
Can we go to the comments? Let's go to the comments about my Pop comment.
All right.
Because I told them to get in the comments, and if they agree with me, Pop has checked out. See? I don't know.
We'll just say it. I agree with Will. Just even if we agree, we don't say it out loud. Exactly. We'll just that's one of the comments of the day. I get it. All right. Hagen say, ain't no way y'all got Wemby in last place. Pop checked out. Now see, that's your brother though. See, that's your little bro. All right. Van says he died 3 seasons ago. We just haven't let it down. That ain't bad. It's stupid.
My big bro. Facts, B.
All right, Hagen say Pop ain't been tapped in since Timmy left.
That can go so many ways.
All right, back to what I said. Facts, the Suns got to chill. Thank you, Miles, because we got to be careful, dog. We'll just say he ain't got the personnel. That's what I'm saying, man. He ain't got the players. All right, man.
I'm gonna say this, and we gonna go to East.
Okay,
Pop
bro.
has never had the players. He would have one player. He'll have Timmy, or he'll have Kawhi, or he'll have David Robinson, and he got the best out of his talent. Yeah. That's what made him so great, and why I think he's the GOAT of coaching, because of what he was able to do with what he got. It didn't matter. He had a system in place. I've never seen Pop go give hugs to the whole team, bro. Like, even when he doing interviews now, it's like, I don't know if he on some new medication. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, something up. Let's go to the East, bro.
All right, before we go to the East, this last comment, Suns are a perfect example of why LeBron is the only player, Jim. This is a good point.
Yeah.
LeBron put together some decent teams. All right, man, Eastern Conference, who you impressed with, bro?
Man, I got to go with the Celtics. They're playing a complete game right now. Listen, man, I gave Joe Mazzulla a hard time last season when Udoka, whatever, the touchy-feely guy. When he got kicked off the squad, and Mazzulla, go ahead.
The man who missed the bag with knee alone. He'll forever be. You dropped the bag with knee alone. Hold on. Before we even go further, brother, this dude get a.
Yeah.
You dumb, and now Cam got her. Go ahead, bro. Salute to Cam. It is what it is.
It is what it is. They say what they want to say. But Joe Mazzulla has got this team doing exactly what they need to be doing, and he's getting the best out of them. And not only that, man, Kristaps Porzingis has resurrected his career, bro. Like, at first he had the bad knees and everything. When they lost Marcus Smart, there was questions. White stepping up. Jalen X, we talking about Brown. You know, if y'all know, that's a deep brother. Hey, power to people. My man is balling. and Tatum is starting to level up to that next level. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm really impressed with the Celtics so far, especially last week with what they did in LA on Christmas.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. I would go with the Celtics as well, man. I think this is their year to go all the way to the finals and actually do something. This is a very complete team. It's a very balanced team. Porzingis is good on defense. Porzingis is not soft no more.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's not soft no more. Hey, he was going at Anthony Davis. Remember they played the Lakers on Christmas? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't backing down. He's going at Anthony Davis. Now, Anthony Davis got his. He dropped like 40. But I'm saying what I respect is this man's not folding up like a lawn chair no more. He's getting at it. You know what I'm saying? My wife called him, what she called that man? The Winter Soldier? Look like the Winter Soldier or something like that. But, salute to the Celtics, man. Let's go with that Marcus trade looking real good. Sorry, CJ. You
Marcus
didn't see
trade,
the game.
and hey,
Yeah, salute.
White
Hey,
cut his
salute.
hair
But
off.
listen,
White cut his hair off and joined the members only club over here and playing balling.
I'm grateful for Marcus Smart. He won us
No
a
doubt.
game last night. I'm good. Cool. But anyway, hey, back depressed in the East, bro. Who you depressed with in the East?
Man, the Pistons has only won 2 games, and I'm trying to figure out how Monty still got a job. I'm happy the brother still got a job.
I'm happy for
but
him.
I'm trying to figure out how he got a job. Cunningham had 42 points last night, bro.
We're just silly. Everybody go at Anthony Davis.
Yeah, because they know if they hit him in the right spot, he's gonna crumble.
Mr. Glass, the original.
Hey, if you hit Anthony Davis in the right spot, that boy gonna transform. I guarantee you, bro.
Okay. Depressed in the East. I have the Pacers. They did all that to get to the in-season tournament. Everybody was talking about Halliburton, and the Lakers had the key to stopping Halliburton, stopping the Pacers. Stop Halliburton. That's it. He's the best player by far.
Yeah.
Halliburton is very good. I give him his props. He is very, very good. I thought it was all hype. I thought it was smoke. No, he nice. He really nice. He got an ugly jumper, but he nice. But the rest of the team is no. And all of a sudden, they play no defense. So I'm depressed by them. Go ahead, bro.
No, that's it. I'm with you. We got a couple other people. Orlando Magic, yeah, I'm impressed with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cole
Absolutely.
Anthony, I didn't know Cole Anthony can get up like that. He's cool. And the Wagner,
he nice.
Wagner brothers, they cold too, bro. So I can be impressed with the Orlando Magic.
All right, moving on back to the NFL. NFL for the rest of the show. At 21 and 1 against the NFC is Lamar Jackson now elite. Mr. Davis.
He got to win in the playoffs, man. He got to win in the playoffs. Is he elite against the NFC? Yes, but he is 1-3 in the playoffs. Mind you, he injury prone. And the reason why I think he's elite this season as far as him leveling up, and please hit these comments up. I feel like Lamar Jackson is becoming a complete quarterback. I don't know if he's elite yet. I got to see what he's going to do in the playoffs. You got an under 500 record in the playoffs. But Lamar Jackson now sits in the pocket. He goes through his progressions. He checks off. He dumps down before he just takes off running. And that's what, if you watch that game against the 49ers, see, Lamar Jackson looked very impressive, bro. Like
very poised. Yes.
But what I didn't realize was my man was 21-1 against the NFC. If he could ever get to the Super Bowl, he might win.
I think regular season he is elite. But I have to agree with Rob, man. He has to show us in the playoffs. And I think he will this year. I think this year he will. I think that he has the team for it. You know what I'm saying? And like Van just said, he runs when he needs to run now.
Yes.
That win was very impressive. But he's been impressive all year. You know what I'm saying?
Season, bro.
But that win stamped it because everybody was saying the Super Bowl's going through the 49ers. Everybody thought the 49ers was the most complete team.
Yeah.
The only person that hated 49ers was our brother Higgins. Higgins, he's the only one that hated him. And he's been on that, but I give him his props. He's been on that all year. You know what I'm saying? He didn't believe in Purdy, called him Mr. Irrelevant. And listen, 4 interceptions in the game is a bad look, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't be getting on MVP with 4 interceptions in one game. I'm sorry, dog. No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Listen, Christian McCaffrey is a beast. He played good that game, but nah. Lamar Jackson's something different, dog. He's something different.
Yeah.
They got a very, very good team, man. I think this year will be the year that he does something in the playoffs, but I hope he does. Go on and do something. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I think the fact that they got the best record in the NFL right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could, if they went out, hands down, he gets MVP again.
Yeah.
And I'm not hating on Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm giving Lamar Jackson. I gotta bring this other brother up real quick. Dak Prescott. The brothers who betted on themselves.
Yes.
And the media drove them forward. Including us at the Not the Same podcast. We like, come on, bro. You ain't gonna get no lawyer to read the fine print out this month. Yeah. And then he went and got the big bag. When look Gary Coleman out in Arizona got the big bag, and then Kyler Murray, because he can't see over his offensive line. And you look at how small he is, and Lamar like, nah, man, I need to be getting that type of stuff. I'm that quarterback. My man bet on himself. He got the bag, and he's playing like I told you. Give me some
Right.
weapons and we can do this. And they've proven it with the best record in the NFL, not just the AFC, but in the
Yeah.
NFL. And he's playing like a complete quarterback. Elite quarterback for me is I need you to get to 500 in the playoffs. I don't care about regular
Please.
season. That's
Yes.
what Dak Prescott's. I don't want you to be the AFC Dak Prescott where you
Right.
play good all season long, get to the playoffs, and then you fold. You dig
Right.
what I'm saying? As a quarterback, not as your team, as a quarterback, because it's on your shoulder pads, my guy.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I know Higgins is saying, we hating. We're not hating, man. I think he's a great quarterback. But when you say elites, man, like I will say, Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
Because he's done it in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts in the championship game in the Super Bowl last year, it wasn't because of him they lost. He's stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Lamar has to prove that. Just like Dak Prescott, like Rob said earlier, they got to prove it in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's going to do it this year because he's not running as much. But he is deadly when he do run. He is very hard to tackle. But he got an arm. He had an arm in Louisville. You know what I'm saying? My man was a Heisman winner. He's a very good player. I'm not saying he's not
MVP.
good. Yes, but to elite means what you do in the playoffs, dog, in my opinion. It ain't about the cash you get. You get cash just for hitting markers in the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
doing something in playoffs is what matters to me. So that's why I say, do I make Jalen Hurts elite? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Other quarterbacks elite, like dude for the Jets right now. The
Brett
Hall of
Favre?
Famer. No, not
I mean,
Favre.
I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers.
Discount
I'm
double
tripping.
check. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, that's an elite quarterback. Did in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Is Lamar top 5 QB?
In my opinion, yes. This season.
Yes, this season. But still, he can be that. Do something in the playoffs. That's what we want to see, man. That's what I want to see. I'm not hating on him.
No. This time I'm gonna get you, Higgins. The same way you get on LeBron head for going to all them finals and got a below 500 record, it's the same way you're gonna have to get on Lamar Jackson's head. Now, granted, for Lamar, he had injuries, but for him to come back the way that he's doing, I don't care if he loses the rest of the games this year. Lamar Jackson, after last week, he's the MVP. Like C said at the beginning when we was going through the power rankings, Lamar Jackson should be the MVP this year because he bet on himself and they got the best record in the NFL. Like nobody playing with him. And then the next couple of weeks, they went out, they get home field advantage. They get a bye week, they get the rest. You know what I mean? They doing their thing, bro. They doing their thing.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, man, all props to Lamar, but I want to see him do it in the playoffs. Period.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
I just want to see him win.
But
I wouldn't mind
let me
seeing
say,
him get a Super Bowl.
But let me say this though. I believe he's gonna do it this year. That's what I actually believe. I believe that he will do it this year. I believe this year is different because he's a different level quarterback right now than what he's been for a long, long time. All right, man. That's it on that subject. We're going to move on to the last subject of the night for topics. After last week's games, out of the top teams, who do you have winning the Super Bowl? And the top teams are Chiefs and, all the top teams, bro. Eagles, so forth and so on. Of all these teams, after last week's games, who do you have winning the Super Bowl? Mr. Davis.
This a red question, bro. I know I came up with it. I get it. Mm-hmm. But I think it's going to be birds of prey in the Super Bowl this year. I'm calling it right now. Eagles versus Ravens. You dig what I'm saying? Eagles versus Ravens. And it's going to come down to not the quarterbacks. It's going to come down to the defenses. And if it come down to defense, Higgins, I hate to tell you, after what I saw last week with the way the Ravens defense was moving, not just in the secondary, but I'm talking about the defensive linemen, the backs, like it was a complete game. Now, we're talking about one game against the 49ers, but I have to use the 49ers as a gauge because, hey, you see what they did to your squad. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you look at that, and I'm only gauging it off of a common denominator, which is the 49ers, I got Ravens and Eagles going to the Super Bowl this week. Now, next week, holla at me. We may be something totally different, and these things are fluent. Go ahead.
I'm going to have to agree with you, man, because, listen, I mess with Higgins, but at the end of the day, the Eagles, I think they're a good team. I don't care if they win ugly, they win. You know what I'm saying? They had a couple of losses, back to back, but I trust Jalen Hurts more than any other quarterback in the NFL right now. I trust him. He don't have the greatest arm, but he's a winner. At the end of this man has been a winner since college. He win. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He galvanized his team, and all that's important with being a quarterback. Yes, you got to have an arm. Yes, you got to know how to throw it. Yes, you got to be able to do a 3-step, 2-step drop or whatever. Yes, you got to understand your progressions. Yes, you got to understand time and space. But you also got to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, Higgins always jumps on Purdy. I don't think Purdy's a leader. I think he's a man at the top of a system. And that system always works. You put anybody, he said Colin Kaepernick earlier, you put anybody at the top of the system, if they halfway smart, they can win. They won with Garoppolo.
Yeah,
you know what
they
I'm saying?
proved it.
So, that's why I don't think the 49ers, if they get there because of defense and the running. They're not getting there because of great quarterback play. They're getting there because of great scheme. I think Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. I also have had a lot of faith in Lamar Jackson. I would love to see that.
That'll be an awesome Super Bowl, bro.
That's going to be an awesome Super Bowl. Super awesome Super Bowl. And I don't know who I got winning that, though. I can't call that right now.
Yeah, that's why I say this week after seeing both teams, how they played the 49ers and how the defense, and Hagan said it in the comments, their defense is not the same as last year. I get it. But week to week, you just never know when you line up. You know what I'm saying? When you take that week off between last game and the Super Bowl playoff, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. But right now, man, just watching, yes, Jalen Hurts is a trusted quarterback, but Jalen Hurts looking like he's been hurt for the last couple of weeks. And he don't seem like he at 100%. Lamar seemed like he is fresh, bro. When he takes off, he's striding. Like, I'm talking about my man is hitting the pocket and gone. So it's different. Right now, this week, I'm saying I have Ravens and the Eagles. Holler at me next week. I might say something else. That's true. But right now, I got Ravens and the Eagles with the Ravens winning that Super Bowl. And then Lamar Jackson hits that elite status, going back to that last question that we talked about. Because I don't trust the Chiefs. They can't catch the ball.
Okay.
I don't trust Mahomes, because when Mahomes get tagged for real, my man be looking shook sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, he's still messing with that leg injury that popped off in the Super Bowl. And I don't know. I mean, looking at these teams, the Dolphins, you never know what you're going to get out of them. Tua, are you really going to trust the Tua? I'm not. No. You don't know what you're going to get out of Prescott. I mean, CD Lamb is playing his tail off right now. You know what I mean? That's his number one go-to target. What happens when they double up on CD Lamb? What are they going to be able to do? Like, so and looking at the NFL as a whole, man, and pulling stuff up, and the Lions are just inconsistent. Every time we think they're about to do something, golfs it up. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
right. I mean, and I think I know I heard Hagan say earlier, we got to give respect to Goff. I think Goff is a pretty good quarterback. I'm not saying he's bad, but I don't think he's elite, but I think he's a very good quarterback. I want to say too, man, the Cowboys, they lost and I gave them a depress for this, man. I don't trust their coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a superstar wide receiver. Why he ain't getting the ball more? You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if they double team and all that, man. I think he good. You know what I'm saying? Make special packages where that ball can get in his hands. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I really like the Dolphins coach. You know what I'm saying? I just don't trust the team fully. I like their coach though, but I don't trust the team fully for the going far in the playoffs. A bonus, bro. So who would they be playing to go to the Super Bowl? So who would the Ravens play to go to the Super Bowl? Who you think the 49ers, not the 49ers, my bad. Who you think the Eagles will play to go to the Super Bowl?
Well, you just said it. I think it'll be Ravens, Chiefs. I don't, even though I'm talking about Mahomes and them, when it comes to the playoffs, them boys step up. You dig what I'm saying? It's they just step up. Unless something freakish happen with one of these bubble teams. Because we didn't really get into the playoff race for real. But the playoff picture is crazy over there. The playoff pitch about to be crazy. And on the that's on the AFC side. On the NFC side, I would say it would be 49ers and Eagles to go.
Yeah, I say 49ers and Eagles to go, and I think the Ravens and I say the Chiefs. Van say the Bills. I ain't mad at that.
No,
I ain't mad at
that.
The Bills gonna be there.
Feelings, bro.
Oh yeah. I ain't mad at that. All right, man, let's get to one word a day, man, before we get on up out of here. Here we go. This one word. No.
Of the day.
He's saying my bad. He's say Mahomes always look like he got a size 8 on the inside.
That's a good one, man. All right, man, listen. The one word of the day is the NFL punking the NBA on Christmas Day games. Y'all remember about 3 years ago, for probably the last 10 years, at least, it was only the NBA on Christmas, right? And then about 3 years ago, Christmas landed on a weird day, and the NFL kind of tiptoed in there, and now they just took over. They took over. It's like, yeah, this my bite, punk. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So the NFL is the biggest one word in the room because they just took Christmas from the NBA.
Hey.
And the NBA can't do nothing about it. Their ratings gonna be trash because nobody's gonna choose NBA games over NFL games as America in general, right? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I watched a lot of NBA games that day. But, you know what I'm saying? Why the one word emoji ain't a one?
Because it can be anybody.
It could be anybody. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
That's why that one word yellow.
That's why he ain't got a color, because it could be anybody, any color, male or female. I should have had a binary picture up there. Non-binary.
So the reason why these one words the one word, check this out.
Yeah.
So we know Christmas fell on Monday, and they normally have one game on Monday night.
Yes.
NFL decided, you know what? We're going to start at noon. We're going to give them a little something at 3, and then we're going to nightcap this joint off at 7:15. Same way the NFL doing. I mean, same way the NBA did. And not only did they do it, but I'm talking about big time games.
Big games.
On Christmas. Sir. You know what I mean?
Little
to
games.
the point,
them big joints.
Who really was watching Knicks and Bucks? Who really was watching 76ers and Miami outside?
Who was watching Dallas and who Dallas was playing? The Suns. Luka dropped 50. Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
I didn't care. I didn't watch one highlight.
Cared.
I did not care. Who cares?
Because the NFL was showing out on Christmas Day.
Why? Because Van say football rules. That's why.
Yeah,
okay, Van.
That's why. And that's why the NFL is some one words for Debo and the NBA on Christmas Day, bro.
They Debo'd him. They took Sunday. My bite, punk. You know what I'm saying? My Christmas game. You know what I'm saying? And from now on, watch. It don't matter what day it's going to be on. It's going to be an NFL game.
It's going to be an NFL game.
It's going to be at least one. I don't care if it's Christmas land on a Thursday, Friday, they already took Thursday. They take Fridays when college end. Take Saturdays when college end. So they got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's only 2 days. 2 more days they ain't mess with, which is Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah. And look, when COVID was going on, they did a couple Tuesday games. They'll work it out. Did. It's here to stay, brother.
They sure did.
However, old boy for the Heat, he nice, dog. He real nice. I came front. Yeah. What happened to the dude before we go? What happened to the dude in Portland, man? We ain't heard nothing about him no more.
Yeah, bro. I don't scoot. That boy that scooted on up
out there. But back to the NFL. Yes, they took something on Christmas Day. They are the one word of the day, and they deserve it. And I'm not mad. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that Ravens 49ers game was much better than any NBA game. The Lakers Celtics
was pretty good.
It was good, but it was a blowout.
Blowing them out, but
it was a blowout. It wasn't no compelling game. Wasn't nothing going down to the last second or nothing like that, man. It just Anyway, all right, man. Before we get on up out of here, man.
Hey, we appreciate y'all sliding through. And
yes, we do.
This is what we got for you. Have you ever thought I enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast?
Yeah.
How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, man, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. That way, anytime we do come on, we might do some impromptus. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Right after the playoff games for the real bowls, not all the other bowls that I named, we may just come on and talk about the first part of the playoffs. You never know, so make sure you put that notification on. Yo, we got a little something you can slide. We
What's up, Eric? Eric Boston slid through my bad, bro. I had to shout out.
We don't do stimmy checks no more, but you can send me a couple of dollars our way by hitting that Cash App. Cash App, not the same podcast.
Yes, you
can. Go to notthesamepodcast.com/support, and you can see the last 3 episodes of any show that we have. Just go on there, see what we got to offer, and that's how you can do it. You dig what I'm saying? So, we'll be back tomorrow for another Faith and Music show. We appreciate everybody coming through. D, we are working on that. I'm telling you.
Working on D.
We working on it, D. You know what I mean? Because we are an LLC, but we still a LLC that 2 one words on. So you got to wait on us.
You know what?
That's a joke. That's a joke, folks. We in order. We in order. Decency and in order.
I got to shout this out for Van because he said this a couple of times. Honorable mention to the Broncos coaching staff. He is upset with his team. He is a Broncos fan. And Sean Payton and Broncos was rolling for a minute, and now they're just kind of like, no. And they're benching Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was playing decent, man. Russell Wilson is the type of quarterback that you have to run an offense conducive to his talents. That's one thing I don't like about coaches. Don't run your offense just for your offense. Run it conducive to the team you get. Flacco is looking good because they're running it the way Flacco plays. They do the same thing for Russell Wilson, man. Russell Wilson is not the Russ of old, but you can be effective. He could be effective, and they kind of set it up for him, man. But I'm sorry, man.
To piggyback off of that, two systems where any quarterback can fit in. We've been talking about the 49ers, and the same thing for Belichick. If you got the weapons around any quarterback, that's why you saw Matt Castle, you saw Matt Bolger from the Rams go up there for a minute, and they were able to sustain when Brady was out because he had a quarterback-friendly system. And you can't get mad at that because you can plug in any quarterback and still go somewhere. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all was saying that about Flacco when Flacco won with the Ravens. He's sorry. It was the defense. The one word got a ring, and the one word looking good at 38 years old right now in the NFL. But that's it,
handling his business. All right, man, look, tune in tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow with another Music and Faith show. Playing the latest and greatest CHH and positive music, not just CHH, and positive music, you know what I'm saying, without no cussing. We try to scan it, but if one slip in, don't look at us sideways. You cuss anyway, one word. No, I'm kidding. We looking at us sideways. But nah, man. Hey, tune in tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, man. We'll be glad to be back with y'all, man, for another fun show. With that being said, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
The strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we